Besides the coins that make noise in your pocket, change is one of the most important elements in our lives. Why? Because it allows us to adapt to our environment and grow as people. This college has changed me in many ways, one of them being that I've grown a beard. But in other ways, many things about me have stayed the same. One of them being that I've always loved bringing things to life. Every artist has their I drew on the wall with crayon story. Mine goes a little something like this. I used to watch this show as a kid called Roly Poly Oly. It's a cartoon about a little robot that lived in this amazing world where every house, object, and appliance was alive and had this smiling face. Well, truly inspired by this show, I took it upon myself to draw, cut out, and tape faces on all the appliances in my parents' house. I can only imagine the looks on their faces when they arrived home and saw their microwave, fridge, and stove staring right back at them. As I grew older, my love of characters and music and storytelling grew as I did. When I realized that animation could combine all of these elements together, I knew that it was what I wanted to do. Through the support of my parents, brother, and other family members, I was able to arrive at Ringling and pursue this dream. I remember when I first had my portfolio reviewed at Ringling. I took a DVD and I put all of my best animation and art on it, and I was super proud of it too. The woman reviewing my portfolio took one look and said, this is nice, but if you want to go here, you gotta make stuff that looks like that. And I look at the wall and I see this beautiful drawing of this female figure that looked like it belonged in the Sistine Chapel. And I looked at my parents and we went, oi. And I knew then that I was going to have to work really hard if I was going to go here. And so I did. I took figure drawing classes with an amazing teacher named Darwin Leon, and he taught me all the skills that I needed to know. And after rushing to get my portfolio together and waiting, I finally got that magical acceptance letter in the mail that read, "You might want to read this." Animation appeals to me because it brings out the good and innocence in the world that we often forget exists. But what I like most about it is that it's truthful. It deals with issues and morals that we're often afraid to discuss in our daily lives. There's no one I'd rather be than me, Wreck-It Ralph. It's okay to be scared as long as you don't let it change who you are, Paranorman. Children and adults alike are exposed to these messages around the world, messages that apply to our everyday lives. Ringling has given us the tools to create characters and stories and bring them to life so that we too can bring these messages to the world. These have been some of the most important, memorable years of my life. Constantly being surrounded by such talented, passionate students has been both terrifying and inspiring. My friends have helped me so much and have endured all the good times and bad times along right by my side. It is an incredible experience going somewhere where you can learn just as much from your peers as you do from your teachers. With the help of these amazing people, I've learned how to thrive, but more importantly, I've learned how to fail. After coming to this school, I now understand how a truly successful individual is not someone who has consistent success, but someone who constantly goes through struggles, but carries on through those struggles. Sometimes in life, you can plan everything out and do all the right things, but things still do not go your way. When this happens, you need to pick yourself up and keep going. That is how success is made, and we have a plethora of success at our school. We have come this far not only through our own actions, but by the support of our loved ones, the ones who love us no matter what and will always support us. I would like to thank my mom, dad, and younger brother Matthew for always being there for me and bringing joy and laughter to my life. It is through their belief in me that I believe in myself. I would also like to thank the rest of my family and close family friends. My wonderful friends here at Ringling have always had my back and have also brought me where I am today. The teachers here are incredible as well, and have taught me so many skills and lessons that I will never forget. Finally, I would like to thank the trustees for your recognition and great generosity. And to everyone else, I would like to say, keep going after that thing that you want to do. And perhaps you'll have a bit more in your pockets and hearts than a little bit of change. Thank you.